Adelaide Crows player Brent Reilly remains in intensive care tonight. Club officials revealing surgeons had to reconstruct one side of his skull after a horror training accident. The 31-year-old is expected to make a full recovery, but there are fears his career could be over.
As his worried teammates arrived at the club this morning, officials provided a shocking insight into just how badly injured Brent Reilly was.
It was a fracture at the side of the skull. And it involved more than a crack, it was just several small pieces.
Expert surgeons reconstructing Reilly's skull using a metal plate. The 31-year-old now in intensive care, where he'll remain for several days.
He is sedated, which is normal standard procedure for this situation, but he's breathing by himself. His condition hasn't deteriorated overnight, it's remained stable, and he has communicated with his wife and family.
Wife Jamie by his side. So too his parents, Terry and Caroline, who flew in from Victoria.
On behalf of Jamie and Terry and Caroline and Jamie's mum and dad, they just wanted to thank the football community and friends and family for their support. They've been inundated with well wishes.
The 200-game veteran was struck with a knee to the left side of the head during a training drill yesterday morning, before being rushed to hospital in a serious condition. The injury so severe, experts say it's more akin to high-speed sports rather than football.
In sport, we don't see it very often. Occasionally in the high-speed activities like downhill skiing and motor racing, obviously, but unusual in football.
The focus now on Reilly's recovery and whether he will ever play again.
I don't think I can answer that at this stage. It's far too early. Everyone's keen to know that, and we are too.
Tom Rennie is live at the Royal Adelaide. And Tom, we know Brent Reilly's family is by his side. Have players or club officials been able to see him?
Well, Brenton, as you can imagine, because he's in intensive care, the number of visitors allowed to see him is quite limited. But we can reveal that Phil Walsh, the coach, has been in and seen Brent Reilly. In fact, he literally walked out seconds ago after going in about an hour ago to see his injured veteran defender. So Phil Walsh, the coach, in there for about an hour or so. Obviously, the rest of the teammates will want to see him as well. Only a select few can see him in intensive care. As for the rest, well, they will try and filter throughout the next few days. But certainly the club is offering the support to those players as they try and get through what is a really difficult time. Brenton.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you, Tom. Thanks for the update.